Hello everyone, and what would be a good YouTube channel without an unboxing video? So, this is going to be us unboxing plates. Specifically, these are plates that were made earlier in the week. These are nutrient auger plates that we had put our cereal dilutions in. We're going to open these up and see what we have. Do notice that they do have parafilm around the edge. So we're just going to remove the parafilm. Now, parafilm is a wax, so as you can see, these were the 37-degree incubator. Wax tends to melt, which is exactly what happened here. And let's open up this plate. There's one colony, well, there's two, there's another one right over there, of some unknown either bacteria or fungi. We don't actually know. And this was one of our 10 to the negative 7 dilutions. Let's take a look at our other 10 to the negative 7 dilution of nutrient auger. And again, we have one colony right there. Don't know exactly what it is. Let's go 10 to the negative 6. And on this one, there's two very small colonies. One of which you can see here, the other of which down here is very difficult for you to see. Next plate. Now this one definitely has a few more. Let me put it closer up to the... There we go. You can see that there's several colonies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or so colonies. This is much more what you would get on a plate, is individual colonies. Put that over here. Now we're going to go 10 to the minus 5. And here's where it gets interesting, because here's where we start getting to concentrations of bacteria, fungi, and the like that exceed, in some cases, what we are able to count. On this one that I'm undoing here, it's not that bad, but in some cases it can be very difficult to count out specific number of colonies. That happens. Let's pull this apart like that. And on this one, you can see, this one actually only has a reasonable number. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 colonies or so. There are smaller colonies in here that you are not able to see because of the resolution on the camera. But I will have pictures, and hopefully the pictures will do them much more justice than what this webcam is able to do. Here's our second 10 to the minus 5. Okay. Now we start looking into some interesting colonies on here. There is this here, plus that there. These are bigger colonies, but there's fewer of them. I also don't think there might be, that might be fungi in there as well. That's interesting. It's always interesting what you find in soil. So it's one of the reasons why this is dangerous. That you don't know exactly what you're going to get, and certain rather nasty organisms can be endemic to our area. Now, 10 to the minus 4. Here's where it gets interesting. Typically, if there's a plate that has too many to count for a nutrient auger, it's this plate. Now, this was put in for 18 hours rather than a full 24. So my hope is that as this is only an 18-hour incubation time, we can still see some things. And this right here, this big guy, hasn't fully taken over the plate. So now we can see that there are several. I'll pull out a sterile needle here to poke around with. There are a few things you want to take a look at here. This here is its own colony on top of this larger entity as well. So that'd be one colony, one colony. This entire thing would also be a colony. This would also be a colony here. Same with that, that, that. As well as a few other small ones along the edges. Let's take a look at what my count on this would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but it's primarily dominated by a very large colony that has taken over most of the plate. Here's another one that has multiple species. It's really good looking, actually. Use our pointer again. Once again, we have a large, unusually shaped colony with a colony right there. That is a part of it. That is its own separate colony on top of all of this. On here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'd say there's a good 25 to 30 colonies here. which is good to see. It is really good. That also includes things like this here, which are difficult for you to see, but quite striking for me. These are colonies that are, flip it over, we'll see them better. That's these guys here, which are hard to see on your end. But they are colonies that are inside of the auger itself. Really cool to see. Very nice indeed.